Alright, so I'm gonna gesso this lovely 30 by 24 canvas. And these are the three things that I need. My golden gesso white, a spray bottle, and a brush. This brush I just assigned to be my gesso brush, no big deal. So shake this thing up first. Spray the canvas. Alright, so the reason you want to wet the canvas a little bit is just so that the gesso takes to the canvas quicker. Other than that, I mean, you could do it dry, but it won't be as easy. There's nothing to it. Just make sure you have the whole thing covered. And that's it. So I'm prepping this surface. This is all I do as far as prep goes. It's just one quick layer of gesso on the canvas. Even. Just make sure it's even. The reason I do this is because the paint takes to it quicker. The gesso gives the canvas an extra tooth so that the paint can stick to it. It gives it a smoother surface. And some canvases end up having like this waxy surface about it after they're made. I think it's just to protect the canvas from shipping. But that wax keeps the paint from gripping to it in a lot of cases. This canvas is going to become a big Selena portrait for a live painting that I'm doing at a gallery next week. So you're just gonna see me prepare this surface, and at the event I'll be painting live. So one day later, the canvas is dry and I lay down the drawing. This is gonna be the drawing of the painting that I'm gonna be doing live at and gallery. So now that the drawing is set, because the painting is traveling, I don't want the pencil to smudge or anything. I'm gonna spray it with a fixative, and this is just gonna lock the drawing in. This is gonna keep the pencil from smudging, and when I lay down the first layer of paint, it's gonna be brown and I don't want it to smudge. Also, normally do this inside, do this outside. So I have my door open, so that should be fine. There's nothing to this except to do it, so just spray. is a Grumbacher that I've been using for a while. I bought it for a drawing class I had at Pima, and it's been useful with canvases also. So this is a really good workable one. Workable means that you can go back to the drawing and erase and draw some more if you have to. And there's also final fixative sprays, which means like that's it. Like you're spraying over your final drawing, and you're not gonna do any more work to it. This is a pretty good brand. I've been using this was actually my first fixative spray I've ever had, and I still have some. I don't use it all that often, so with this occasion, because this is gonna travel, it's really important for me to spray. I'm also gonna do something else. I have a clear gesso, which I've used before with big paintings. I usually do them when it's a big painting and I'm doing paintings of people or multiple people, because I don't want to lose anything that I laid down. So this one I added a little shading already and light spots. So next is gonna be a clear gesso, which means it's the same thing as I did last time, except the clear gesso is gonna make sure, it's just gonna lock in the drawing that much more than the spray already is. So this spray already locked in the drawing, but to make double sure, I'm gonna put in some clear gesso. This was a really hard drawing, so I'm not trying to lose it. And since I'm gonna be doing this painting live, I want to get as much information in already as possible, just so that I can paint and people can see how I work. And obviously, since I'm going to be in front of people and I'm not going to be in my environment, I'm not going to have my own space around me, I'm not going to be able to work exactly like I work, because my normal surroundings aren't going to be there. And just in case I forget something, I want to have as much done as possible. So clear gesso's next. Okay, so now I'm gonna use Liquitex Clear Gesso Professional. And like I said, the reason I'm using this is because I want to protect the drawing, because it's gonna travel and I'm just afraid that it's gonna smudge. This is not normally something I use unless I really am protective of the drawing on the canvas before I paint. So I have a gesso brush. That is a ton of gesso that I just used, but it's fine. If you're gonna use clear gesso to protect a drawing before you paint, make sure that you sprayed it with the fixative first, because the pencil will smudge. It's happened to me before, and it was scary. The more gesso you add to the painting, to the canvas, the better, actually. It's not gonna harm it. Unless you like don't lay it in like evenly or whatever. That would be kind of weird. But gesso is just tooth, which means that it's just gonna, it's gonna catch the paint more so than not adding anything to it. And so now that my drawing is safe, I might as well just add the same layer to the whole canvas just to make it even. Cool. So that's set. Now I have to wash my brush and this baby can travel. Now I'm not going to be scared that this painting is going to get smudged or ruined or anything like that. So I just let it dry and then I can start painting it. Meanwhile, I'm not going to touch this anymore for another week, so week and a half. So it's going to be dry and it's going to be ready to go. But would you like to see what I'm working on right now? This is a commission I'm working on right now. This thing is huge. I think it's a 48 by 60. The Freddie Mercury painting is a 30 by 24, and it makes this, and it looks puny next to this. So this is what I'm working on right now. It's a commercial painting for a company. So here it is, gessoed and clear gessoed. Ready to